All right. Well, I'm excited to be here and spend some time with you guys. And my name is Karla Lopez-Martinez. I am representing Beauty Backbone today. If you don't know me already, let me introduce a little bit about my story. So I've been in the industry for over 20 years. I have been a salon owner for about 14 of those years. Of course, a service provider and wore every hat along the way. And we own 3 salons in San Diego. I own these salons with my business partner, Carrie Davis. We also own a booking center. So we're pretty busy. And we at Beauty Backbone, our goal is to align beauty and business. And how Beauty Backbone was born, it was actually born in 2016. And that came from how many salons, friends of ours in our network, were actually coming to us to hear about our success and what systems we were using and how we implemented them. As you can imagine, over the last 27 years, we're going to be celebrating 27 years in business this summer. And over all of those years, we were able to try on a lot of different things in our own business to really make it thrive. And so through those systems, we've been able to have a sustainable, profitable business. And with all of the requests from our network and friends of asking what is it that was making us successful in our own salons, we created Beauty Backbone. And at Beauty Backbone, we believe that there are 5 pillars that make the sustainability of a growing business. So education, leadership, finance, operations, and culture are the 5 areas that we focus on. And of course, they all break down into different things under all of those. But really being able to balance these is what's going to give you sustainability year after year to be able to grow your business. And if I've had the pleasure to work with you previously as a coach, you will remember that I always say that my middle name is Action. And so today, one of the things that I wanted to bring to you is really getting you into action around what you've experienced this whole weekend. And really finding, Steve earlier mentioned the why. The why are you here? So you guys have the worksheet in front of you that we're gonna actually be working with. So here on the left corner, top corner, we're gonna start with our first area. And before we answer our question of why, I wanna walk you through a quick exercise because I think that this is gonna really put it into perspective for all of us. So you decided that you were going to invest your time and money coming to the data driven this year. And for me, it was my first year, and I had heard about it through some friends. And as you guys can see here, you either heard about it from a friend that came to the previous years, then you maybe saw it on some advertisement. You looked at your calendar to figure out if you were available. You maybe even went on the website to figure out what this was about. Or you called a few other friends to make sure that the reviews were right. You booked your ticket, your hotel, your flight. Maybe you even went shopping to get a few cute outfits for the weekend. And packed your bags, got in the Uber, got yourself to the airport, landed in Atlanta, and then maybe even fought a little bit of the jet lag. I know I did. I come from the West Coast, so that was definitely hard for me. And then you caffeinated yourself enough to make sure that you were here, present today. Now, I want to commend all of you guys because these are the diehards. We're all staying till the last, to the very last, to make sure that we are here present, really making sure that our time has been well invested. So it's not hard to see that with all of this effort, and maybe for some of you even farther than this, your commitment to the growth of your company and the growth of your team and the sustainability of your business is your top important piece. And so while we are here, I want to go back to as we're starting our worksheet, to the why are you here? I think that having clarity of why you decided to be here is super important to get to the other side of the goal. What is it that you're trying to achieve? So put in that space 1 or 2 words that describe the why. Was it inspiration? Maybe you needed to get re-inspired about your business. Was it to look for a new vision? To get clarity on where you were going? Or maybe reconnecting with some of your friends? What is the why? Give you a couple seconds to write that in. All right. So let's move on to the second piece that we see right next to that, which is light bulb. I know that through the last couple of days that you were here, there were a lot of ideas that came to you and a lot of light bulbs went off. And I think that what's really important to get clarity and to get to the other side of what it is that we came to get is to identify your top one. What was the top one priority, idea, concept that you heard this weekend that you can take back to your salon? I know for me, when I go to conferences, and I go to many, and over the years have had the pleasure to really learn a lot through different conferences, there's so many ideas and sometimes we get really overwhelmed. And what's really important is that if you have your first top one and you get into action to making it happen, you're gonna get the success you came to get. So write down your top idea that you got this weekend. All right, so let's go to the next one, which is persistent point of stress. Now, we know that part of the reason why we came is that there's something in our business that's the persistent thing that shows up every month, every conference we go to. Year after year, there's a persistent point of stress that is causing you to lose sleep in your business, or it's causing you anxiety. It's causing you to feel like you may not have control of what's going on. So I want you to think of that. Don't think about it too long. You know it in your gut. It comes up all the time, and it's something that's been unresolved. So what's your persistent point of stress? Let's write it down in this particular area. Okay, you got it? Okay, awesome. So the next thing is, who has your solution? We have all the coaches here that have different things to offer. And I think at the end of the day, you guys will decide who you align with best, who you personally really connect with. I think they're all amazing. We have the opportunity to really network this through the last 2 days and really got to know each other. And one of the things that I really noticed is that the commitment in the coaches is that we're helping you. We're here to help you in whatever area you need. It's about you choosing the right one for you and trying it on and really reaching out. So in the what I said earlier, which is my middle name being action, I want to get you into action around who is it that I'm going to find the solution with. Maybe look around the room. Maybe see if it's someone that's already existing in your team. Maybe it's someone that you saw on main stage, or hopefully someone you find today. But the whole idea is that you find who's going to be your solution. Otherwise, you're going to continue to get stuck. So that's going to be really important. Who here has heard of Mel Robbins? Show of hands. Fantastic. So if you've heard of Mel Robbins, you've heard about her 5-second rule. Now, if you can walk away with this one, just one idea from today's presentations, is the 5-second rule. So if you haven't heard about it, I'll give you kind of the quick of it. And the whole idea about a 5-second rule is that when you have an idea that comes to your mind, you need to act on it within 5 seconds. Otherwise, you're going to convince yourself that it's not worth doing. So my challenge to you is to act on your 5 seconds. The minute you have your idea, the minute something comes to you, you count down from 5 to 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Action. You gotta get moving. Otherwise, you're gonna convince yourself that it's not worth it. So on the bottom last area of our worksheet, we have your challenge. Who is it that you're going to connect with before you leave today that has your solution? Look at your pain point that you wrote and think about who has your solution. So challenge, 5-second rule. Can you guys take a challenge? Yeah? Okay, good. Now, a little bit about us at Beauty Backbone, just because obviously as we are presenting who we are, we have 4 coaches in our industry. We have Stacy Coronado, who some of you guys probably saw yesterday at the main stage. She is the deskless operations guru. She's amazing at what she does. So if you need help or you're looking for something to upgrade in your business and you really saw the vision that she had for her businesses, she's operating in that every day. So she could definitely guide you to implement that. We also have John Rizzo, who lives, breathes, eats, sleeps education. He is very, very passionate about continued development of our team. He's actually the director, educational director at our Salon Seguila Route, and he's amazing. So education, any pain point in education, he can definitely help you. We have Carrie Davis, my business partner in the salons and also in this business, and she's the finance and leadership developer. She is fantastic at what she does. Some of you guys that know her would probably agree with me. And for myself, I'm in the every day of the operations of the salon, so I feel like my strong suit is operations and culture. What happens, being able to know what's going on in the salon every day and how to get to the other side of the challenges. So I'm in it with you guys every single day. I'm in the salons full time. And please follow us on Beauty Backbone. We have, of course, our newsletters, we have webinars, we have everything that all of our other coaches offer. And you have the opportunity to get a little taste of how we work right on there. And as a final note, I just want to close with this quote from Pablo Picasso. Action is the foundational key to all success. Thank you so much for your time, guys.